Chapter 10. The gathering shadows. The night air was thick with tension as Kai and the villagers braced themselves for the impending confrontation. The flickering torches cast a warm glow against the cold, dark backdrop, illuminating the determination in their eyes. This was a moment they had prepared for, but the uncertainty of what lay ahead weighed heavily on their hearts. Lu stood at the forefront, his voice calm yet commanding. "Remember, we stand together as one. Our strength lies not just in our numbers but in our unity. We protect each other, and we fight for our home." The villagers nodded, their faces set with resolve. Kai felt a surge of pride swell within him as he glanced at Mei and Jean, who stood beside him, their expressions fierce. They had come so far, and now they would stand against the darkness once more. As the night deepened, the sounds of movement echoed in the distance, rustling leaves, the crunch of footsteps on the frost-kissed ground. Kai's heart raced, adrenaline coursing through his veins. He could sense the tension in the air, the energy crackling as they prepared for the fight. "Stay alert," Master Lin instructed, her piercing gaze scanning the tree-line. "They will come at us from multiple directions. We must anticipate their moves." Kai took a deep breath, steadying himself. He could feel the fire within him, fueled by the memories of his family and the hope of a brighter future. They would not let fear dictate their fate. They had trained for this, and together, they would face whatever came their way. Suddenly, a shout rang out from the forest, echoing through the night. "Prepare yourselves." The villagers tensed, gripping their weapons, hearts pounding in unison. Shadows began to emerge from the trees, figures clad in dark clothing advancing with menacing intent. The syndicate had arrived. "Hold the line," Luke commanded, stepping forward to lead the charge. The villagers formed a solid wall of determination, ready to confront the encroaching darkness. Kai felt the adrenaline surge as he stepped into position alongside Mei and Jean, their bond stronger than ever. As the syndicate members charged, the clash of metal and the cries of battle erupted around them. Kai fought fiercely, drawing on every lesson he had learned. He moved with purpose, dodging strikes and countering with precision, each movement a testament to their training. The night was alive with chaos, but amid the turmoil, Kai found his focus. He could hear Mei's voice calling out strategies, and Jin's laughter mixed with shouts as they fought together. They had each other's backs, and that unity fueled their resolve. In the midst of the battle, Kai spotted the same man he had faced before, the leader of the syndicate, his cruel grin replaced by fury. The man moved through the fray with a commanding presence, rallying his fighters as they pressed forward. "This time, I will not be defeated," he shouted, his voice cutting through the chaos. Kai felt a rush of determination surge within him. He had to confront this man again, he had to put an end to the darkness that threatened their home. "Mei, Jean," Kai called, gesturing for them to follow. "We need to take him down." They moved as one, weaving through the chaos and making their way toward the man. The battle raged around them, but they were focused, intent on their goal. As they approached, the man glanced their way, his expression shifting from anger to surprise. "Back again, are you?" he sneered, raising his weapon. "You think you can stop me? You're just children." Kai felt a fire ignite within him, fueled by all the pain and loss he had faced. "We're not just children. We're warriors, and we won't let you destroy our home." With that, the fight began anew. The man lunged forward, and Kai dodged, feeling the rush of adrenaline as he countered with a swift strike. Mei and Jean moved in tandem, each of them working to outmaneuver the syndicate leader. The clash of metal rang out, their movements a dance of determination and strength. Kai could feel the energy of the villagers around him, their unity giving him strength. They were not alone, they were a force against the darkness. As the battle intensified, Kai found himself pushed to the limit. He was tired, but he refused to back down. With a surge of energy, he launched himself forward, aiming for the man's weak spot. In that moment, time seemed to slow. He could hear the cries of his friends, the shouts of the villagers, and he felt the weight of their hopes resting on his shoulders. He needed to end this with one final, powerful strike. He connected with the man's weapon, disarming him. The man stumbled back, surprise etched on his face. "No. This can't be happening." Kai stood tall, breathing heavily, his heart racing. You've taken too much from us. This ends now. The man glared at him, but the fear in his eyes was unmistakable. The tide of the battle had turned, the villagers were rallying, pushing back against the remaining syndicate members, their resolve unbreakable. As the last remnants of the syndicate began to retreat, Kai felt a wave of relief wash over him. They had done it, they had fought back the darkness. The villagers cheered, their voices mingling in a triumphant chorus. Exhausted but filled with a sense of accomplishment, Kai turned to Mei and Jean, who were breathless but smiling. We did it! Jean exclaimed, a grin spreading across his face. Yes, we did, Mei replied, her eyes shining with pride. Together. As the villagers began to regroup, tending to the wounded and celebrating their victory, Kai felt a sense of fulfillment. They had faced the storm, and together, they had triumphed. In the days that followed, the village began to heal. They mourned their losses but also celebrated their strength and unity. The bond between them grew deeper, forged in the fires of battle. Kai felt a renewed sense of purpose. He had found his place among the warriors of the village, and he would continue to fight for the future they were building together. The storm had come and gone, but the fire within him burned bright, lighting the way forward. As the seasons changed, the village flourished, a testament to their resilience and unity. They had faced the darkness and emerged stronger, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. Together, they would continue to stand against the shadows, their spirits unyielding and their hearts ablaze with hope.